Thought I would just show the fan and give you an idea how loud it is. Don't think you can see that. There we go. So it was 85 degrees in here when I arrived at the cabin. It's about 45 degrees outside, and it was 85 degrees inside the porch. When I got here, it was 44 degrees inside the cabin itself, 41 degrees in the back room where the hot water heater and water main and composting toilet are. So I did go ahead and put the heater on back there and get things warming up a little bit, but that kind of gives you an idea of what this heater will do. So kind of a shot of the cabin, but works pretty good. There's my battery bank, 12 golf cart batteries. We call them GCBs. They're 220 amp hours, 6 volts each in series parallel. You can see how I've tied them all to the same point on the bus bar on both the positive and negative side, so they draw from the same spot. And that's my 4,000 watt Ames inverter. There's my Magnum Energy Auto Gen Start switch. This is a 24 volt to 12 volt converter. And just a switch panel that I use to turn things on and off as needed. My trimetric meter showing 27.2 volts coming off the panels. Even with the Ames inverter running and the fridge cooling down and some lights on, etc., we're still pulling 2.9 amps, so not bad. Showing 100% full. I like to keep it on volts. That's where the disconnect and the Morningstar controller are. I think things are going to move around a little bit when we get a chance. Kind of show you what we got outside here. So that's the heater. I got to work on making this more permanent. This is where the snap switch hooks up so that I can turn the heater on and off at different temperatures. I can change it. It's at a 110, 9110 right now. And the black wire you see hanging down is actually for a temperature logger that I can hook up in there, and that's my inlet to the cabin. It's the outlet from the heater. Eventually this will all get boxed in and insulated so I don't lose any more heat there. And you can see down at the bottom, that's where the cold air comes from the porch and goes into the cabin. Kind of give you an idea of the weather here. It's great. It's a good 45 degrees or so. Still a fair amount of snow on the ground, not as much as in past years, but more than some years. So I would say right now probably about an average amount. It's just so warm today. You can see the panels still at 63 degrees. I could move those to, you know, something around 50 degrees if I wanted to. And you can see the solar can heater. Unfortunately, I don't know if you could see this, but up top you see kind of some white there. That is because the tape that I used, it's a aluminum tape. I guess there's just so much heat generated in that thing that it's falling down inside there. So this summer I'll have to take that apart and fix that. And then of course you can see up top, panels up top on the roof. I still got to add 3 more and get them all hooked up and put them in use. So, you know, lots of work to do. It's a work in progress, but yeah, it's just something I love to do, and we'll just you know, keep at it. And gotta say, I love my porch. You can see the framing is all from wood made on the sawmill, or logs peeled, but it's a bit of a mess up here. Got lots of work to do. Warming up the tractor so I can do a little plowing, clean up the roads a little bit. Anyway, there you go. Welcome to the cabin.